would you walk us through a typical day for you?
Yeah, great. Well, I generally come in at least 15 minutes late. I use the side door, that way Lumberg can't see me. And after that, I just sort of space out for about an hour. Till I
Space out?
Yeah, I just stare at my desk. But it looks like I'm working. I do that for probably another hour after lunch, too. I'd say in a given week, I probably only do about 15 minutes of real, actual work.
G'day and welcome to What Did I Just Watch? Today I'll be looking at corporate culture and the absolute stripping away of employee dignity and individuality that goes along with simply trying to get an income these days. That's the reality of capitalism though, but that's not the angle here. When you're really desperate for a job, there comes a point at which you'll do pretty much anything for one, whether that be cleaning toilets or sucking penises. Today we're looking at HR ideas gone horribly awry during their attempts at mass brainwashing, mandatory outings, hideous icebreakers, weird meltdowns and odd interviews. The working world is like no other. Let's dive into just how fucked we all are in this economy.
I like to sing. Yeah. I like karaoke. Yeah. That's my thing. My name is Chelsea. Yeah. I love the Illini. Yeah. Orange and blue. Yeah. Because I'm an alumni.
Team building is important. We wouldn't be here if we weren't all getting paid, but since we're here and since we need the money, we might as well get to know one another. That part makes perfect sense, but what I can't begin to fathom is a lack of self-awareness. I'd be red in the face and in stitches, but even if you can watch the clip, let alone survive something like this in real life, then more power to you. But I'd rather sign up for welfare, thanks.
Come on and slam if you wanna jam.
Reaching out for more, for the best and never alone. We are innovators, a family of friends. We have been fighting.
Let's face it, cultism has gone mainstream. This is some kind of big budget stab at mass hypnosis. These poor people are going to go home and promptly divorce their spouses so that they can spend all their time at the office. Children, friends, vacations and hobbies be damned. From what I've heard, this horrific mess was mandatory for all employees. But maybe it was actually voluntary and they were already too far burned out in the brainstem to say anything other than yes, almighty overlords.
The Hypno-Toad. All glory to the Hypno-Toad.
Jonathan,
The fire people that was here this morning
Jonathan.
was outside. They had to get in the
Jonathan,
building.
stop talking. Jonathan, what are your hours? What are your hours? I just want to hear them again. What are they?
I told you my hours already.
Tell me again.
From 6:30 to 3 o'clock.
6:30 to 3 o'clock. Okay, and you left early today.
The idea of being summoned to the principal's office to be told off as an adult is surreal to me. In our increasingly money-driven society, there's just no room for tardiness. Just because you showed up 15 minutes early doesn't mean you get to leave 15 minutes early. In fact, the longer you spend at work, the better. Leaving on time is actually frowned upon whether you get paid for the overtime or not. This guy got carted out on his arse for leaving 8 minutes early from the school at which he worked, despite showing up 15 minutes early on the same day. He gets a nice, lethal dose of administrative condescension for his efforts.
What are your hours?
See, looking at this tweet tells you all you need to know about the working world. Have kids? Better hire a dedicated nanny. Need to eat? Eating costs time, and time is money. Literally about to give birth? Well, finish your shift on the way to the hospital.
I told Bill that if they move my desk one more time, then I'm quitting. I'm going to quit.
All glory to the Hypno-Toad.